Hello, welcome everybody, Christoph here with a brand new video. Today we're gonna play with Dr. Henry. What this character will do? Well, this is a Dark Sergeant healer DPS class that is able to perform massive AoE heals. Now into the video we will discuss many segments of the build. I'm gonna go from A to Z, and every single thing that I'm gonna talk about this build will be in the video description below, as well as the perfect version of a PvP build and a PvE build into the video description below. Now let's start with the Mystic Legendary enchantment, Dark Sergeant. What is this Mystic Legendary enchantment does? Now, let's start with the first line. Your healing power is increased by 20% of your attack power. This is the main reason why this character is stacking as much as possible attack power, and as we can see, we're almost close to 3k attack power, which is a lot of attack power. Now the second segment, it's not important at all. Trust me guys, Holy Nova, it's not doing anything if we compare it with Lesser Circle of Healing, which is the next paragraph. Using Mutilate, increase the healing done by your Circle of Healing by 15%, stack up 2 times. And once you release the combo points with any of your abilities, this could be Rupture, Deadly Throw or Eviscerate, you will trigger Lesser Circle of Healing. Now this is incredibly powerful heal if you're able to stack a lot of bonus healing. Trust me guys, big time. It's very important that you have Mutilate, because this is the main combo point generating ability, because only this ability can provide you with those stacks. The next paragraph of the Mystic Legendary enchantment is your damaging finisher have 20% chance per combo point to reduce the mana of greater healing, to reduce the cast speed of the greater healing, and on top of it increase the healing effect. And this stack up 3 times. Now the good part about this is that you can just perform Mutilate Eviscerates until you reach 3 stacks, and then on 3 stacks you can use greater healing for free with increased power. If this heal crits, you're able to perform really a large amount of healing to yourself and sustain yourself in a battle. Now I'm gonna show you how this character feels at the low levels. We talk about after we gather ourselves Circle of Healing, and this is very crucial ability for this build. Now just a quick reminder, every single thing that I'm talking about, it's gonna be in the video description below, so you can check that. And of course at the end of the video I'm gonna explain the key talent points of this build and basic enchantments as well as abilities, so you have better understanding what to go for in order to make this build works. Let's do it again. Probably I'm gonna die here, but let's do it anyways. Bam, 400 healing, just like that. Bam, another 400. Oh no, I need to catch him up. Let's see if the stun actually... No. Okay, if I stun the target, for example, it's not gonna proc a heal. This is what I discovered so far. But oh boy, right now this is extremely broken. Like, they're not able to kill me, which is very very crazy. If I do it like that, bam, I'm healing my teammates with 700. Yo, Ascension, please, like, wake up. This is too broken to be true. Okay, all right, let's try it once again. Even if he puts me on low HP, I'll be able to heal myself. Oh my god, he missed with this ability. Bam! 400, just like that. Can we do another one? Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna take those damages. Boom! Full HP. Oh boy. And then on top of it we have a stun. I'm just gonna let him do some damage to me. Boom! Full HP. Here we go. This teammate is in trouble. Bam! Pull him to full HP. Okay, I'm just gonna make some 5 combo points. Bam, I'm heal him once again for 500. And on the third one, I'm gonna do greater healing. And on paper, he's supposed to go on full HP. Okay, bam. Greater healing, full HP. Those guys are like, what the fuck just happened there? I'm not a healer and I'm performing such a great heals. It's just disgusting, honestly. Now let's talk about the battlegrounds. Let me show some footages how I'm able to perform around more than 3k heals AoE to multiple targets. And I'm doing that every single around 3 seconds. Also in this battleground, I'm going to show you how much more I'm performing from the enemy healer and the hero from our team. I was able to perform more healing than them and save my teammates. Now don't get me wrong, this build, my version of course, and my luck, I was not able to gather many abilities that was going to help me in a PvP. As you can see, we don't have a third legendary. For example, I was going for Avatar or Divine Protection. Both of them was going to provide me with a lot of survivability, because many builds, as we're going to see into the arena segment, are pretty much obliterating me. Alright guys, the next segment of the video, it's arenas. I truly wanted to make this works in PvP. I don't say that it doesn't work, but it's not performing as much as I want it to be. Now, of course, this build it's divided by healer and a DPS, and as we know, if you're not able to perform enough healing to somebody who do maybe 2 times or 3 times your damage, it's not possible to beat him. Now, I've been having many battles that it was super close and it was super enjoyable to play, to be part of those battles, as we're going to see further into the video. And honestly, well, if I was having more luck with abilities, probably I was able to perform better. But my review for arenas, it's negative. I don't think this build is able to perform against the meta builds. It's pretty fun to play with him, but it's not able to perform as good as the meta builds. No, divine, no. Oh my god, this is the coolest arena that I've been playing for a long fucking time. Look at those damages and healing, it's just fucking stupid. Look at this. Oh, this is so fun arena, dude. Okay, guys, the next segment of the video, it's the talent points. Now I'm going to heavily focus on some of the segments. Now, just to make sure that you guys understand, this is a PvP version. Now, many of those key points are going to be also in PvE. So from the warrior armor of the thief, this is a lot of attack power. If you're strength based with plate items like me, you're gonna gather a lot more armor, which is gonna be converted to attack power. Now from the rogue tree, I've been increasing the eviscerate damage as well as the kidney shot potential because I have those two abilities. Something very important is to gather as much as possible energy because this build is very energy heavy cost orientated. Talents as fleet-footed, it's incredibly powerful because when you spend 5 combo points on ability, immobilized effect or slow effect will be completely cut out and you're able to catch up to your opponent. Now quick recovery, it's pretty good as well because if you, for example, messed up or your attack was parried, blocked, dodged or whatever, 80% of the energy that you're going to spend, for example, for eviscerate will be converted back to you. Now from the combat, as we can see, we've been heavily focused on energy regeneration. I don't say that this is the best picks, but this provide me with the best results so far, and trust me guys, I've been trying a lot of stuff. From here we gather this talent, which is going to provide us armor penetration and energy, 25 energy whatever we spend 5 combo points. And I'm saying every single time 5 combo points because it's expected that you're using abilities on full potential. That means that you have 100% chance to proc the effects from those talents. More attack power boost, and of course Honor Among Thieves. This is not only going to provide you with critical strike, which is pretty important because this one also provides critical chance for your attacks, but for your spells. And Lesser Circle of Healing is a spell, and that means you have better chance to gather critical heal. This is very important because every single 3 seconds, wherever you do damage with your abilities, you're gonna add another combo point, which is pretty nice. Now, you might wonder yourself why you don't pick up a Seal of Fate. I tried with it. I don't say that it's bad, but most of the time I can see that on my screen pop up 5 combo points, right? I've been reaching the maximum and I'm just wasting those combo points, right? So I tried with Seal of Fate and it's pretty much optimized. Every single 3 seconds I need to perform ability that consume the combo points, so Honor Among Thieves will be resetted. That means that I'm able to gather 5 combo points without this talent needed. Now, because I don't have a lot of critical strike chance, I don't rely on the chance to gather those combo points, right? I want to make sure that I gather them wherever I need them. Now from the price tree we have Focus at Will. I've been gathering this one because against melee characters they are critting up quite a lot, and if you can gather bonus healing effect on yourself, and in our case is like 9% on 3 stacks, this is another boosting of the healing that we are going to perform, and it's boosts our survivability. Define Ages, this will provide you with 20% of amount of the critical heal that you has been performed. This of course will not trigger if you overheal yourself, but in many battles I'm not overhealing myself and I'm able to gather some small amount of damage absorption, which is always welcome. Now in many versions of many builds that I've been making before, I'll tell you that Blessing Recovery is absolute shit. In this version I'll tell you that this is one of the key elements for a PvP. Now for PvE it's not, because you are supposed to be damage dealer and the attack is supposed to take the threat, which means that you're never going to gather this effect, right? Or if you gather it, it's gonna be ridiculously small chance or in ridiculously small equations. Now in PvP, this can provide you with a lot of healing, and on top of it increase the price healing spells by 9%. As we know from the Dark Sergeant, our healing is reduced by 30%. So all of those effects that we are stacking will make the healing on neutral, which means that we don't reducing the healing potential of our spells that much. This one, of course, it's provide us with more healing from the Circle of Healing. I take it because I think it's pretty nice. From the Paladin, this is very crucial talent. Make sure that you have it. If you're, for example, strength-based character with plate items, this will provide you with a lot of critical strike chance for your spells. This is very important because, as I said before multiple times, we want a critical hit with our spells, and in groups, whoa, this kills for quite a lot. The next super crucial talent is Shout of Light. This will convert your attack power into spell healing power, which is definitely pretty important, and whatever you critical heal yourself, you're gonna gather healing over time effect. And on top of it, Divine Shield no longer reduces your healing done. So in PvP, you need to make sure that you have Divine Shield, which means that if you're, for example, let's say against Cat build that has been stacking all of the bleeds and poisons, you're able to cut out yourself from the dots, heal yourself from the duration of Divine Shield, and able to sustain yourself more. Now from the protection, Divine Strength will provide you with a lot of hit rating. This is good in PvP and PvE because you want to make sure that you can hit the bosses and proc your abilities, of course. And the last talent, but not on the last place, it's Hunter vs Wild for the increased attack power. And better gear you have with stamina, the more attack power you're going to gather. Alright guys, I think it's time to explain the PvE version of the build as a talent points. The missing enchantments, I'm not gonna go through them, I'm just gonna focus on the talents. As I said before, from the warrior nothing changed very much, and from the hunter, from the paladin as well, we've been picking up the same talents. From the rock, on the other hand, everything changed completely. We still have everything that can provide us with as much as possible energy, and we've been cutting out the PvP aspect of the build. Here we are having the same talents as well as over here. Now for the price, a lot of stuff changed. For example, more critical strike chance for the holy heals, and of course it's gonna provide us with 5% more healing. On top of it, we've been cutting out Focus at Will because we're not expecting to gather critical hit from anything, and even if it happens, it's gonna be not a lot of big of chance, and it's just not worth it to spend 3 points in my opinion. The next thing, of course, as before, Divine Ages, pretty important. Now here the stuff completely changed up a little bit. We no longer use Blessing Recovery because, as I said before, we are not probably going to be struck by critical hit, and even if we got a struck by critical hit, whatever. We've been increasing the healing amount of the holy heals by 10%, which is pretty huge considering how much healing power we have. And a Test of Fate, it's definitely pretty good. Now Test of Fate is pretty nice because if you have a teammate who is less than 50% or at 50% HP, you will perform 12% more healing to him. So this is a pretty huge kind of upgrade. This is the PvE version of the build. Everything will be in the description below. Now for the enchantments, they are not the best ones. I didn't figure out better ones, so I'm just gonna go through them real quick. Now the most important ones, it's of course energy regeneration and vigor for extra energy, because as I said before, this is very heavy energy orientated build. Hunter vs Wild for bonus attack power, it's pretty nice. 1 point in primal precision will 100% of your failed finishing moves will be converted back, because we have 20% here, and from the rogue that we've been taking quick recovery with 80% total, 100% of every single finisher that we're going to perform and we fail it, the energy will be converted back to us. Now in my version of the build, I've been increasing the damage of Eviscerate and increasing the healing of Foul Play. This is for PvP pretty good because we have a kidney shot, and wherever we perform kidney shot, our opponent will be silenced as well for 2 seconds, so they'll be not able to perform blink. and kidney shot, basically saving you 1 point of counter spell, for example, because as we know, counter spell doesn't share global cooldown with your other abilities. So if you've been using combination of Hammer of Justice and Counter Spell combined, well, with Kidney Shot, with this Mystic Enchantment, will cut the problem completely. The next thing is a Judge, Jury, Executioner. Now, judgments will add combo points. If we run out of energy and we're not able to perform to 5 combo points, we can use Judgment of the Light. This will provide us with healing effect. 2% of our max HP will be healed back to us wherever we are attacking with our auto attacks, abilities, etc. And the next thing is absolutely optional, Holy Serviture. It will provide you with healing over time effect and gonna reduce the greater heal mana cost, which is pretty nice for a strength-based character with no resources of mana, which I'm gonna share with you right now how to cut those problems. So this is everything regarding the Mystic Enchantments. I didn't figure out yet what could be even better than what I have now, but if you really invest and you really like this type of character, you're gonna figure it out for yourself. Now the key abilities, as I said before, Circle of Healing, Mutilate, anything that can release the combo points, and of course a Greater Healing Wave are your main components for in order to be able to work. Now, focus on every single buff that can provide you with attack power. I was not lucky enough to gather myself True Shot Aura from the Hunter tree, but if you gather, this is another 5%, Aspect of the Beast another 5%, we have Blessing of Might, and of course Rockbiter Weapon. It's incredibly important. Those two with every single other buff that you can gather for stamina, strength, intelligence, or whatever, without the intelligence part, I'm sorry, like for example Mark of the Wild or Power Word Fortitude for the extra stamina, or anything that can provide you with some buff. It's a most welcome, obviously. Now, one of the most important buffs that you need for this character is Seal of Wisdom. Now let me just go real quick to the Seal of Wisdom. As we can see here, our melee auto attacks have chance to restore 12% of our base mana. Now, because we are strength based, 12% of 3k will be converted to us the whole time. With Seal of Wisdom, we are cutting our mana problems completely, and we're able endlessly to heal ourselves in a battle, which is pretty nice. Our mana will never get depleted. Now for legendary picks, you can go for Blink, you can go for Divine Shield and Divine Protection. Avatar will definitely do the job. Spirit Wolves will also do the job completely. Everything that you feel like it. In my case, I want Divine Shield, Divine Protection, or Avatar, and the third one, of course, I already got it, Blink. Now for any questions or anything that comes up regarding this build, feel free to message me somewhere here on the screen and to the video description. I'm going to include my Discord ID, and you can feel free to ping me. I will try to help you as much as possible. For those of you that are new to the channel, enjoy the video, please subscribe, give it a like, comment, whatever question you're having regarding the build. If you don't want to message me in Discord, I will try to respond to as much as possible people. Take care and see ya in the next video.